What is up, guys? This is Anthony, aka BadBomb82, and today I'll be doing a review of the DC Collectibles White Canary from the Legends of Tomorrow series. Now, taking a look at the front, we can see that the figure is showcased in your standard DC Collectibles window box packaging. Turning the box around, we can see a few other figures from the CW lineup, including the Atom, the Flash, and Kid Flash. So with the box out of the way, let's crack this figure open and see what we have inside. And here is White Canary out of the box. And man, this is a pretty good looking figure. And I say good looking because, like many DC collectibles, especially their female figures, just completely lack in articulation. And that's a shame because this really is a gorgeous figure with a beautiful sculpt and paint and pretty decent accessories, but just such a big letdown again with the articulation. But before we take a closer look at the figure, let's take a look at the accessories. So White Canary does come with an okay amount of accessories. Starting off, she comes with 3 pairs of interchangeable hands and her retractable staff that splits apart into 2 pieces. So with the accessories out of the way, let's take a closer look at White Canary. Alright guys, now let's take a closer look at White Canary. Yes, White Canary. Now I know a lot of people don't know who she really is, because a lot of people are used to hearing the name Black Canary. If you're not watching this show, chances are you're not even watching this video because you don't care. But here is White Canary in figure form from DC Collectibles. And much like many of their figures, great sculpt, beautiful sculpt, gorgeous paint. I mean, the attention to detail in these figures is fantastic. That is where DC Collectibles figures shine, and they did such a good job with her. The head sculpt alone is fantastic in my opinion. I love her face. Her eyes just look gorgeous with that bright blue. The hair looks very nice. I love the sculpting of that. You know, I see it has some dark wash in there with a glossy tone to give it a more natural, shiny blonde feel, which looks very cool. So I do like that. My only problem with a lot of DC collectibles, especially their females, their faces are so expressionless that it kind of kills the beauty of the figure. And that's where I tend to hate on some of these figures a bit, because she just seems so dead behind that look, and that's really disappointing. I wish they would give them some type of expression, whether it be anger, happy, cute, I don't care. Just not dead face. That's what really kills a lot of these pieces. The rest of the sculpt of the body looks fantastic. Her bodysuit and whatnot. It's someone's almost like a type of leathery cat suit, but done in more of a whitish color. All looks fantastic. You can see there's whites and grays in there to bring out the sculpt and the wash and whatnot. I think that's all very well done. I think they did such a good job with that. You got the straps, you got the silver and the buckles and whatnot, all the way down to the legs and the boots. Got some nice big go-go boots right there, some silver buckles. She's got the black heels. All that looks very nice. You got some White Canary booty right there. That looks good. You can see it's more like a corset type with the little straps and whatnot. All looks very cool. There's a little bit of lacking paint back here compared to the front, but it's not a big deal. The sculpting of everything else looks good. The flesh tones look very nice on this figure, so very cool for the most part. We do get some accessories, mostly just interchangeable hands. As you can see, I have a gripping hand right here and an open palm right here. And again, like I said before with other figures from DC Collectibles, I kind of get scared with those wrist pegs from DC Collectibles because I do feel like they're going to break, but I have yet to break one, so thank God I haven't done that yet. But I always do get that feeling. So you can see there's just on standard pegs that we get, like so. So I'm going to pop that back in there like that. I want to be very careful because, again, I do get paranoid with that kind of stuff. And then we do get some closed-fisted hands, like so. It's just a closed-fisted hands, and another gripping hand for the other side and whatnot. There it is, another gripping hand. So you can get some 2-wielded poses for this right here. Now this is her staff. I think that's very nicely done. It is done in a gray with like a silver dry brushing across it. I think that's very, very cool. This actually does split into two pieces, just like so. You can see a little clear peg right there, and you can plug it into that section right there. So what you want to do is you want to get this piece and slide that in through the hand like that, and then you can get this other piece and then peg that in, and there you go. Now she has her staff like that, fully extended out like so, and I think that's very cool. I think that's the way a lot of people are going to want to pose her with that staff. You could even get some two-handed poses. You could actually maybe take this piece off and use the other gripping hand to, you know, have her dual wield like that if you really wanted to. So that's very cool that we get those multiple display options with just this piece alone. So very, very cool. So now let's take a look at articulation, because we all know DC Collectibles has amazing articulation, especially with their women's figures, right? Yeah. So, head is on a ball joint. It does roll around like so. Does pretty good for the most part. Does turn left and right. It will be a little hindered because of the hair. Does not really look up at all because of the hair. Down up quite a bit. Does rock side to side. That's very nice. Arms can go full 360 like that. Out about that far, which is pretty good. You can get a single bend at the elbow, which doesn't even go 90 degrees. That's kind of stupid. Rotates at the elbow, swivel at the wrist, as well as a hinge at the wrist. We get no articulation in the upper torso. How much do I love that? Not at all. No waist cut. We can't swivel. I've always said they need to do at least a cut right below the breast so we can get some kind of motion, pivot, swivel, blah, 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 blah. But no. DC Collectibles is like, screw you guys. We don't want to give your toys articulation. You want articulation? You go to some other toy line. Not DC Collectibles, because they're like all about the sculpt and the paint. Now that's not a bad thing, but damn it, we want articulation with our cool toys. Why can't we get that? Rant over. Hips can kick forward about that much. Back not so much, because she got a big old booty apparently. You do the splits about 4 like that. No rotation at the thigh, because I know I love that. Double jointed knees that work freaking great. That's some really good, because she could kick herself in her butt like that. Pop, pop, pop. That's pretty insane. We get a boot cut that rotates us like so, and nothing else. No ankle pivot, no ankle rocker, no ankle articulation, nothing like that, because again, why would they give us articulation on a figure like this, huh? Anyways, so if you are a White Canary fan or a fan of these CW TV shows, and hey, you're actually looking for a White Canary figure to add to your collection, might as well get this one, because I think it's like the only one out there. But she does have a beautiful skull, beautiful paint. Her accessories are pretty cool, but her articulation completely sucks. So if you really do want a White Canary figure, then this piece is definitely a must get. So for a quick size comparison, here she is standing next to a Marvel Legends Captain America figure, as well as a DCUC Batman figure. Also for comparison, here she is standing next to the DC Collectibles The Atom figure that I've previously reviewed. And just for fun, here she is standing next to little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of the DC Collectibles White Canary. Now overall, I really do think this is a decent figure. She has a beautiful sculpt and paint, and her interchangeable hands and that bow staff are pretty cool too. Her face is gorgeous, but again, just lacks expression. And what really pisses me off is the lack of articulation. It seems like DC Collectibles doesn't even give a crap about articulation anymore. If they were to really update that stuff and give us what we truly want, then this entire line would be incredible and a must-own for everybody. But alas, we wait. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.